Okay, let's just start with the basics here and make, I guess, one set of this. And you know what? I believe I picked up, yes, I did. I picked up some sand in my digger's backpack, actually. Let me pull it out and grab some more. Let's see, if I put it in my inventory, it should auto-stack to a stack for me. Yes, it did. I don't think I grabbed any clay, though. No, I did not, but that's okay. Let's make one more set of this. Oops, grab that. And the reason I did that is because I'm using a nether furnace, which is twice as efficient. So if I only put 8 in there, it would have wasted half of a piece of charcoal. Is that a big deal? No, not really. Okay, so the next thing we need to look at for this conduit is how to make conductive iron. Well, conductive iron needs the alloy smelter, which means we're going to have to make this and quickly manufacture some of this stuff with it connected directly to the Stirling generator. Not a big deal. It's just some redstone and some iron ingots. And that's the only way to get it. So I guess we're going to have to make that alloy smelter first. So do I have 3? I do. I've got 3 furnaces. 4 iron ingots, a cauldron, and another machine chassis. Let's see. Yeah, I've got enough iron. I know I've got a couple of cauldrons around here. I never did turn those into Thaumcraft cauldrons. And what else? Just another machine chassis. So, ooh, we're going to need some more copper. Okay, did I pour out a copper? No, I did not. Okay, so we're going to have to get 9 copper here. And we are going to cook this up. And that'll give us 2 blocks of copper, which I can then break down into ingots for use with this, because I'm definitely going to need more of that. So, let's go ahead and start getting this stuff in place. So we've got 3 furnaces. And I'm obviously going to need some more iron ingots, because I need some of that for the machine chassis. The cauldron here. And so what I've got is I've got another crafting station right above it that's half height that also has access to the same chest. So that's one of the things that I found extremely useful, is the ability to be able to do that. So the machine chassis is the only other thing we're going to need. We're waiting on the basic capacitor. So this is what we're going to need here, and I do not have enough iron bars. So let's go grab, I guess, a couple blocks of iron, because iron's really one of those things that you just need to make a lot of blocks out of. Okay, so we're coming up here, and we obviously need some more of these. And where was that? So this is what we need. The basic capacitor will be the next one. So let's get 4 more of these. Right, what was it, like that? And then a redstone here. And then we just need that copper. Are you ready? You are ready. Excellent. Let's pour this out. Alright, come on. And we'll go ahead and pour the next one out while I've got this. So all we got to do is break that down into ingots. Thankfully it doesn't require anything special to do that. And then we put this here. That gives us our basic circuit. And from there we should be able to make the machine chassis. There we go. Machine chassis goes into here. Now we have our alloy smelter. So the thing we need is the Stirling generator and the alloy smelter first. So go put those down, and let's go ahead and grab some charcoal. And of course I don't have room in my inventory for it. So let's put that piece of tin ore up there. So let's go upstairs and figure out where we're going to put this. It doesn't really matter where, so let's go ahead and put the generator... Oh, let's see. You know, I may go ahead and make this floor another level up so that I can leave one layer for all of the wiring. So all the wiring can be underneath. I think I like that idea. So yes, that's what I'm going to do, which will of course bump the next level up as well. So this here will end up being stone bricks all the way around. So let's go ahead and put this right here, and then I'll move that stuff after, and then the alloy smelter here. Let's go ahead and put that in there for some power. And we're going to need 3 of these and 3 of these. And you'll see that it's already starting. And I'm going to switch this to alloy only mode. If I need something cooked up in just a furnace, I've got plenty of that capability down below. So, okay, we've got a full stack of conduit binder. And let's go ahead and get another one of these crafting stations to take upstairs. So in order to make these, just a crafting table into a crafting station, and then from there you make it a half height if you'd like, and that's what I'm going to do so that it takes up less space. So this here should be about done. Well, almost. So it looks like it's probably taking about a piece of charcoal each. 20 RF per tick. Okay, so from here, let me just stick this right here. And it's going to be 3 of these. And then as soon as this gets done, it's going to be 3 of these. Ding, ding, ding. We are complete. Okay. So now we have energy conduits, and that only makes 8. So you don't get a whole lot. The next thing we're going to want to do is get the sag mill. So what we can do is we can go ahead and take this and run it along like this. So we'll get the sag mill here, and then you can also pull things out through the same side that you're supplying it with power. This Stirling generator will eventually be upgraded to something that does a little bit more production-wise. I guess we'll go ahead and put one of these, a couple of these going in this direction as well. Okay, so let's go and get our sag mill. Now with the sag mill, there's a couple of different things you can use to grind with. Let's go ahead and look at a recipe. Will it show us a recipe from here? So it lets us hold shift. Maybe if I place it, it will. So let's go and put the sag mill, I think. Yeah, we'll just put it here. So here we have recipes. You'll see that you can use flint or this dark steel ball. So with a piece of flint, you get 120% on your output, and you get, on your main output, 125% increase on your bonus output, and a power reduction of 15%. And this is your main, and then this is your secondary. And then if we go to the dark steel ball, okay, that gives us 150% on our main output, 200% on our bonus, and a power reduction of 30%. So it makes it a much more efficient and productive system. And if you, of course, put nothing, then you just get 2 copper dust, 10% chance for gold powder, and a 15% chance for cobblestone. Okay, so let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll put a chest on top of that for right now. It's powering up right now. Now, I was lucky enough while I was out running around to find some dark steel. So in my miner's backpack here, you'll see I've got 20 of me. And that's because I was running around for quite a while. I've got some more here as well. I've got another 13, so I've got a total of 38. Now, in order to make dark steel, that is in an alloy smelter, and it requires a piece of obsidian, as well as some coal powder. Coal powder is not a big deal. Coal powder is just, you know, you can crush it. You can get it in a sag mill, 60% chance by processing coal ore. Now, you look here, you've got a less than 1% chance of getting a diamond. So it's kind of like those recycle box things from IC2. But you do have the ability to get it straight from a single piece of coal. So obviously you're going to want to try and maximize that. The other option, of course, is coal grains from extra bees. The crusher here is only going to give you one, so the sag mill is definitely the best way to go. I hear either an Enderman or an Ender Mini. Oh, Hunting Block wanted to sleep. Were you getting tired hunting?
No, my solar panels weren't working.
Ah, yeah, solar panels. They don't work very well. Okay, well, thanks.
I just put them on so they hadn't had time to give any real backup in the generator.
Yeah. Okay, Nevland, thanks for watching. You can always feel free to check out my YouTube channel, where I'll be posting this footage as well.
Why is it stopped? Oh, that's right. It's night time.
So, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and have a good sleep. So what we're going to do with this dark steel, we've got a lot of options. Number one is you get one dark steel ball per dark steel. You can make this reinforced obsidian, which is witherproof, which means it's very, very hard to break. A lot of other things here. There's Killer Joe, which we may look into. There's an enchanter, which uses XP and a book and quill to combine items to create enchanted books. Not sure exactly how that works. We'll have to play with it. And then, of course, there's the armor you can make. There's even a glider that you can hook into it, so we'll probably look into doing that. Staff of Traveling, which is kind of an interesting thing. If you haven't seen the spotlight on Ender.io, it allows you to kind of teleport. Let's see. Dark Steel Anvil lasts much longer than a vanilla anvil. I'm sure it does. Let's see. Pressurized fluid tanks. The Ender, which is a weapon. Let's see. We got some tools here. Basic tools. Let's see. Dark pressure plate. So invisible when painted with quite clear glass. So that's something that can go into the painter. Anything else here? Yeah, you can use a quill in a book with 16 dark steel to make a protection 1 enchantment. That seems kind of expensive to me. You can also use it to make tinker's tools. So there is that option as well. But what we want to do is, I will worry about making some of this stuff later. Let's go ahead and get, I think, 10 of these to get us started in our sag mill. And what I want to do is I'm going to get a chest, and I'm going to start processing some of my ores. And the reason for that is because I want that secondary output, which is more productive and efficient than using the smeltery. The smeltery is great for early on. One of the things that I'm going to be going after is with copper ore, because copper ore can give you gold. So I should get a decent amount of gold from a full stack. And let's go ahead and make a chest to put it in. You know what, let's go ahead and make a double chest, because there's actually something kind of neat we can do upstairs with this. Let's put you in there. Okay. So let's grab this double chest, and we're going to put it on top of both of these. Now, right now, neither one of them is connected to it, So if we go into our machine here and we go into our configure IO, from here we can move this around and we can actually click on this. So this would be to pull items from the chest above. This would be to push items into the chest above, and you can have it push and pull. So what that allows me to do is I can go into this chest and I can throw in this copper ore. And it just grabbed that full stack of copper ore. It's going to process everything and push everything into that upper chest. So that's all I got to do. Now over here with the furnace, I definitely do not want it to pull out of this, but I want it to push. So anything I smelt in here will go into there as well. So I will manually be choosing what gets put into the alloy smelter. And if this were on if it were on furnace only mode or all smelting, then it would grab like the copper here and automatically pull it and process it. And that's not what I want it to do. I'm going to keep it as dusts because I may need to turn it into an alloy later. So now that we've got that going, let's go ahead and I guess we'll finish processing all of my copper here. And that is a different kind of copper. Okay, that's fine. And this will, of course, kind of unify all of them into this mechanism copper dust. And it doesn't matter what version it is, it will all be turned into the mechanism because it's coming out of a mechanism machine. But, again, that can be used for anything. Here, if we look at its uses, I can turn it into Tinker's aluminum brass dust. We can smelt it into copper for mechanism forestry are listed. We can combine it to get copper ore again. So if I wanted to use electricity from mechanism, I could turn 8 of these back into 1 copper ore, which of course I would then get the opportunity to possibly get some more gold out of, in theory. So 1 copper ore is worth how many dust? Well, if we look at copper ore, it's worth 1 ingot, or let's see, through a slag furnace, 120, so you've got a chance to get 2. Through an enrichment chamber, it's worth 2. Purification, the best you'll ever get, I believe, is 4 of something out of it. Yeah, you're out of a slag mill, you're going to get 2. So unless I really needed gold for something, it would be a waste of resources for me to do that. So I'm not going to do that because that would be a giant waste of not only power, but also 8 dust is worth 4 ingots. In the sense that you get 2 dust for each ore, which 1 ore in vanilla equals 1 ingot. Definitely a waste.